All right, so it has been a while since I recorded one of these videos, probably like 2 years. But we have a new edition, Untamed. We are 368,000 packs away from selling out, and we have reached the flippening, which is actually pretty early. So, what the flippening is what happens when the expected value of a pack of cards is actually greater than the cost of that pack. So if your expected value is greater, then you can buy a pack, sell it, make more money than you spent immediately or quickly at any rate, and then take that money and buy more packs and just repeat the process. So it's it's a virtuous cycle that compounds upon itself. So how do we know? So I go to Peak Monsters and I look at the Untamed cards and I looked at regular and golds, and then I paste that into my spreadsheet here. See peak M market paste, and I get this whole column of data. Now, if I were a better programmer, I would be able to do this automatically, but I'm not. So it's all it's all in Excel. And then that goes into this spreadsheet here, and basically it pulls out the current market value according to Peak Monsters, which is the number that I use anyway, of all of the Untamed cards. That then gets summarized into a pivot table. And I can see here that Untamed common card, the average market price, according to Peak Monsters, is 4.383333 cents. For a rare, it's 18 cents. For an epic, it's 50 cents. For a legendary, it's 10 bucks. And then same thing for the golds. We got, this is a little bit more complicated here, but Untamed Gold Common, 99 cents. Untamed Gold Rare, 544. 1559 for epic and 104.68 for legendary. Okay, so we got all those numbers. And then we go into my little pack value calculator. So what I do is I say, okay, what happens if you buy the promo offer of 500 packs, right? It costs $1,000 of either in USD or in various cryptos, or it costs 1 million DEC. So then you get 75 bonus packs. So you actually end up with 575 packs, which is 2,875 cards, because there's 5 cards in every pack. And then we have the known probability distribution of the various rarity drops, and then we have the probability of any of those cards being gold being either 2% without potions or 4% with potions. Great. So now we have all that, and we can figure out an expected value. So if potions are on, then your probabilities are these guys. Oops. And then we have a certain number of cards that you get times the various values that we calculated earlier, and we come out with a total. So in this case, if you buy 575 packs, and you use potions, then you end up with, on average, expected value, $1,159.90. So that's pretty good. That's greater than 1,000, but there's a potion cost in there. So, this one's a little bit iffy because, potion costs can be reduced if you're in a guild and you get a discount. They can also be reduced by the fact that if you play quests, you'll get potions as part of your rewards. So, this is overly conservative. And it's showing that basically we're break even, minus 26 bucks. So, if you factor in those other, the lowering cost of the potions, then you're probably eking out a profit. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this is that there's huge variance here because, if you get a gold foil Byzantine kitty, very different than a gold foil, monster of some kind. So the average, tries to take some of that into account, but you just have to know that there's going to be widespread. If you're lucky, this 1159 might be 1,400 bucks. If you're unlucky, like I have been in the past, it might be 800 bucks. So, just be aware of that. You could, instead of the average, you could look at the median instead as a measure of central tendency, but any way you cut it, there's going to be a large degree of variance with this. But the fact that we're right there shows that a lot of the pack activity that we've seen in the past couple of days does have some rationale there, and we can see that over on hivedata.space. Rafalski's site, he does a great job of tracking these numbers programmatically, You can see back here from April 4th, it's, effectively a straight line up, going up to 5,600 packs yesterday, and day before that was 4,258, and the day before that was 4,669. So lots and lots of packs are being sold. So we are about 3/4 of the way through the Untamed edition, and we know that the edition after this is going to be named Chaos Legion. But this could go a bit faster than expected. Because I did a Monster Maverick show a couple weeks ago, and I said, well, at current rates, we're selling 2,000 packs a day. Then we're looking at like September, October for selling out, and even then I gave the caveat that when editions get close to selling out, they tend to go faster. But now that we're seeing the market values reach this flippening point, this could go much faster. And until the market is done absorbing, that supply, and if until demand drops, essentially, then this could continue at this rate for quite a while, and that's all going to depend on how many new people are coming in, and what the appetite of those people are, as opposed to the appetite of the existing players and all that kind of stuff. So it's exciting times. Things tend to happen quickly when we reach the flippening, and I'm going to call $26, plus or minus with potions and all that. I'm going to call that here, and it is April 18th, 2021. So we'll see how it all shakes out in the near future. Anyway, catch you next time.